Welcome to another Petisco, a bite-sized chat about current topics in Portugal. Today, Sophia and I discuss Portugal's tax return calendar.
What is your favorite petisco, Sophia?
Okay, so I like a strange thing. My favorite petisco is moelas. Do you know what moelas are? I don't even know the English word for that. It's a piece of the chicken.
It's a part of the chicken. For English-speaking people, it's gizzards, and it's part of the chicken's stomach, actually.
Okay, doesn't sound very nice, but it tastes better than it sounds.
But tell us how it's prepared and
Oh, I don't know exactly the recipe, but I guess olive oil, onions, garlic.
Normal Portuguese things, and in a nice sauce.
Yes, nice sauce.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, if you see it on a menu, a petisco menu, don't ask what part of the chicken it is. Just eat it and enjoy it.
Exactly, that's it.
So I want to discuss a blog article that you posted recently, Sophia, which is about Portugal's IRS calendar.
Okay.
Let's start at the beginning and simplify this. First of all, what is IRS?
Okay. IRS is personal income tax. It's the tax that individuals pay over their income.
This article you published, who does it apply to?
Okay, this specific article is for foreigners, either foreigners that live in Portugal permanently or those who just have income that have to be declared in Portugal. They don't live here permanently, but they have property here and receive income of that property.
Okay, let's first speak about the people that live here. Obviously, it's quite simple. They make money like all of us.
Exactly. If they live here, means their main home is in Portugal, so they have to declare in Portugal their income. Simple. It's like a regular residence. They declare their income here and they pay the Portuguese taxes over their income.
The second person that this applies to is somebody that has a property.
Exactly. So if you're a non-resident, you're a foreigner, you don't live in Portugal, but you own a property in Portugal. If you receive income from that property, you have to submit a tax declaration in Portugal. Meaning, if you rent your property, you have to submit a tax declaration. Also, if by any chance you sell your property, you also have to submit a tax declaration in Portugal.
Okay, let's just talk about the person that rents the property out. We'll come back to the sale of a property. The person that rents the property out, as far as I understand, there's two types of rentals, yes. and that means two types of tax. Can you go over that quickly?
Yes, so you can rent your property in two different ways. We call it long-term rentals and short-term rentals. If you want to rent your property for periods bigger than 30 days, it's called a long-term rental. Means you rent your property for someone to live there full-time. In that case, you're taxed under category F. In Portugal, means category F. If you rent your property for holiday purposes, or short-term rentals, means less than 30 days, you have to be registered for a certain category, which is B, and it's called alojamento local. You have an activity, you have to register for an activity in Portugal that it's called alojamento local.
Okay. Then comes the sale of a property and capital gains. So just explain what capital gains is, please.
Okay, capital gains means that you had a property, you sold it, and you have to be taxed over the profit you had with that sale, so to say. Means the year you sell your property, you have an income here and you have to declare it. How is it declared? Means you'll be taxed over the difference between the price of the sale, deducted of the price of the purchase, and also deducted of some expenses that are accepted.
Let's talk about those deadlines.
Okay, so fiscal year in Portugal runs from January to December, and then the tax is submitted between April 1st and the last day of June.
Okay,
so that's for the submission.
The clock has started ticking already.
Exactly. For 2019 income, it's already time to submit your tax.
Okay. your submission must be done in electronic format.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
There's no other way of submitting the tax in Portugal. Everyone has to submit their tax electronically through the tax department site. For that, you need to have an access code. You'll give you a personal access to the tax department site, and that's how you submit your tax. Usually I do that for clients because everything is in Portuguese, of course. So it's a little complicated if you don't speak Portuguese. And usually I do that for my clients.
Is the part that nobody wants to talk about, but late submissions?
There are fines, of course, and interest if you submit your declaration too late. In the cases where you forget to submit your declaration or something like that, and you submit it too late, of course, there might be fines and interest, but the payment in this case will occur until the end of the year instead of 31st of August.
So if I'm half asleep and I forget, and I get some fines or some interest, I have until the end of the year to pay that.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. All right. But this is something you help people with, and people can get in touch with Portugal Accounting to help declare their IRS.
I'm there for it. Yes.
Okay. Sophia, I'm going to let you call it.
Okay, so that's all for today. It's a wrap.
Follow the links available for the full blog article about Portugal's tax return calendar. And please subscribe to this channel and follow us for the full interview on our podcast. Welcome to The Simple Life.